After I did the video about this new Anytone AT-D168 radio that was just released, I had a lot of people in the comments of that premiere video and a lot of people in the comments section afterwards saying that it looks like the same radio as the Alinco MD5. It's not. I'm going to show the differences between the MD5. Apparently, there's 3 generations of MD5, which I didn't know that. I knew there were 2, but there's a 3rd one. And I'm going to show the comparison between that Alinco and this brand new D168UV from Anytone. Let's go. First things first, I will say that I am about 95% sure that Anytone makes that Alinco radio. Okay, I'm about 95% sure because the menus, the programming, almost everything is the same. So I'm pretty sure that Alinco doesn't even make that radio. But regardless of that, the Alinco is a really cool model, and I'm glad that I have it, and I learned something about it today while researching this video. The one that I have, and well, let me show you this overhead shot first because I'm going to show you what I've got and show you where we're going to go from there. Okay, this is the Anytone on the left, and these are the 2 Alincos that I have on the right. This is, I believe, the original one, which is a DJ MD5 TGP, Tango Golf Papa, is the model number there. And this one is a DJ-MD5 XTG, X-Ray Tango Golf. Okay, so if you Google either one of those model numbers, I've got MD5 TGP right there, which is, I believe, the first one. Okay, so it doesn't really come up on this top list here, but if you click on DX Engineering here, it says not available. The reason it's not available is because it's no longer in production. Okay, and then if we Google the next one, which is the X-Ray Tango Golf. Okay, X-Ray Tango Golf. Again, DX Engineering right here, X-Ray Tango Golf, not available. And I can't find this one anywhere else either. So those 2 models I'm pretty sure have been discontinued. But if you Google either one of those, this sponsored post at the top of Google right here, you get DX Engineering has it, but Gigaparts has it. We're going to go to the Gigaparts website. They're both the same price, $289.95. This is the XLT model, and it says right here, Gen 3 on Gigaparts' website. So, and they're the same. These 2 models that I have are the exact same size, exactly the same size. In fact, I didn't even know couldn't even tell them apart until I took the battery off the back and read the model number on the back of it. So I don't know what the differences are between the 3 models, Gen 1, 2, and 3, but we're going to do a comparison of Gen 3 today to this new Anytone D168UV radio. First, today's video is sponsored by Ham.Live. If you're looking to make your club repeater net or your HF net more engaging and easier to manage, check out the website Ham.Live. Whether you're on a computer, a tablet, any computer, Windows, Mac, Linux, any computer, tablet, phone, it is a net logging, web-based piece of software that works on any platform. It will notify the participants on Ham.Live of when their net is about to begin, and it comes packed with a bunch of modern features that make your net more engaging for check-ins, for subscribers, and for everybody else. Check out the link in the description below for Ham.Live, and thank you for sponsoring this video. Okay, so this, I wanted to do a side-by-side because people were saying, oh, it looks just like the Alinco, and I know for a fact it's not the Alinco, because the Alinco actually looks more to me like the Anytone 868 than it does this one. And I know for a fact that this new Anytone is not the Alinco because the fonts are different, the layout's different, everything's just a little bit different, and it's just not the same radio. This screen right here, it looks like those screens are about, those screens are about the same size, but the fonts are different. And again, I'm pretty sure that this Alinco model is made by Anytone anyway. We've got 2 buttons below the PTT on both of them. This Alinco, the new generation of Alinco, I don't really know. We're going to look here in a second and see. But this guy, this new Anytone, is USB-C programmable and chargeable with that right there. This older version of the Alinco is micro USB. That's a micro USB port right there. So I suspect that the new XLT version is probably USB-C, I would guess, but I don't really know. We're going to take a look at that page here in a second. But anyway, so it's not exactly the same radio. Maybe the differences are so slight that you don't care. And they're both about the same size. The antennas are the antenna on the Alinco is much taller. It's got a high gain antenna on it. But the fonts are clearly different. The software is clearly different, even though the menus kind of look the same. Like that. So you've got those differences there. Again, I don't have the latest version of the Alinco, so I can't tell you for certain, but the form factor is different enough where I was like, no, it's not really the same radio, but it's awfully close. So if we go over here and look at the Gigaparts website, okay, we'll go down through the list here of features. 2-slot TDMA for DMR Tier 1 and Tier 2. That's actually not true. That's just what they say to not confuse people. It's all DMR Tier 2. Okay, there is no DMR Tier 1. 1.77-inch TFT color display. So let's go over here to the Bridgecom website and check out the D168. Pre-order now. Next shipment is expected in December. They already sold out all of those ones they had for October. And I don't really see, it gives a lot of different things here, but it does not tell me a screen size. Oh, okay, there it is right there. Exactly the same size, 1.77-inch TFT. It may be that these radios are not exactly the same, but the differences are so small that you might not care. So here is going back to the Alinco. GPS built-in, APS support for digital and analog, APRS support for digital and analog. I wonder what that means. Repeater roaming, SQL function, AES 256-bit encryption, which is included with every DMR radio, but we don't use in ham radio. VFO memory switch output between 5 watt, 2.5, 1, and 0.2 watts. 4,000 memory channels, 500,000 digital contacts, SMS in digital mode. Pretty much every DMR radio will do that. Recording in analog and digital, CTCSS, DCS, DTMFO, 2 and 5 tone. A 17 milliamp hour lithium-ion battery, and this is Part 90 certified. Again, this is the Alinco DJ MD5 XLT dual band with GPS. It does not say anything about APRS. It says GPS in the title. Gen 3, $289, as compared to the Alinco D168, which is only $199. So it's already another $70 cheaper. And we go down here and we look at this one. If you watch my last video, this one comes with 2 batteries, a small and a large battery. I'm not sure why you'd ever need the small battery unless you just want to carry a backup with you. And that's cool. That's cool. But it comes with 2 batteries. It comes with 2 antennas. Okay. So the battery over here on the Alinco is 1,700 milliamp hours. And the 2 batteries on the Anytone is 1,800 and 2,600. So the smallest battery on the Anytone 168 is already better than the Alinco. Okay, it's got 4 power levels, the same, 5, 2.5, 1, and 0.2. Auto scanning, VFO tuning, same size display, 12.5 and 25 kilohertz bandwidth on analog. In other words, it'll do FM narrowband, 12.5 narrowband digital DMR, that's normal. 4 hours of recording digital and analog. Supports tone, CTCSS, DCS, and all that kind of good stuff. Comes with 2 antennas. And APR, and you know, it's advertised with APRS. The other one's not advertised with APRS in the title. It just says with GPS. So I think maybe there's some videos that need to be made about APRS on this new Anytone, and maybe the Alinco too, if I can get my hands on one of those new models of Alinco and see what it is. Because it says APRS. What does it say? It says APRS support for digital and analog APRS. Okay. Well, it's $70 cheaper. The new Anytone is $70 cheaper. The fonts are different. The screen size is the same. It comes with 2 antennas, 2 batteries. The smallest of the 2 batteries is even larger than the Alinco battery. So, in my opinion, the Anytone's a better radio because, like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure that the Alinco is actually made by Anytone. So, some of you who are in the chat that said it's the same radio, it's not. It's not. But it's so close that I don't think it matters. I mean, so I will concede to you. Okay, you know what? You're right. It's the same radio. It's not because it has USB-C. It didn't say anything about on the Gigaparts page about the newest Alinco having USB-C. No idea what that is. The older version I have has micro USB. Now, micro USB is better than proprietary charging platform or desktop cradle only charging platform, in my opinion. The micro USB is going to be slower, but it's still more universal than a proprietary charger. But the Anytone, which is $70 cheaper, comes with more options, has USB programming and USB charging, so why not? But you're right. Somebody also said in the chat that, they really need to do something new. They're just kind of regurgitating the same thing over and over again. Anytone being the they in that statement, and I think you're right. I would love to see a brand new Anytone, either mobile or HT, dual band, maybe even tri-band DMR radio with some new features we haven't seen yet at all. Removable face on a mobile radio, 220 tri-band on the HT, which it does not come with. The mobile radio comes with 220, the tri-band HT does not. So I'd like to see some new stuff like that. Even a 900 megahertz, because there's actually some 900 megahertz. There's 90 to 95% of all DMR repeaters in the United States are UHF 440. There's some VHF 2 meters, and there's some UHF 900 megahertz DMR repeaters also. I've got 2 or 3 of them here around me, 900 megahertz DMR repeaters that Motorola makes. Why not do a tri-band VHF, UHF, and 900 megahertz HT and or mobile radio for DMR? Because then you could hit all 3 of them, all 3 of the most popular bands. 220 on DMR is cool because you can use simplex. There's not any 220 DMR repeaters unless you build kind of like hack one together with a Bridgecom repeater, which is totally possible. But I'm not aware of any of those that are online. You're going to have to build your own one of those to put it online so that just you and a couple of your buddies who actually have the tri-band DMR radio from Anytone can use it, because it's not very widely used. But 900 megahertz is widely used, and you can do analog and DMR with that. So here you go, Anytone. Here's a new idea for you. Do a tri-band that's 2 meters VHF, 440 UHF, and 900 megahertz UHF tri-band radio with a detachable face on the mobile radio. Check out these videos over here, which YouTube thinks you want to watch next. 73.